Hey guys, what's up? Dr.Moe here, and a question I've been getting a lot recently is, Dr. Moe, what supplements have you been taking since the start of the COVID-19, aka coronavirus? So today, I want to go ahead and break that question down for you.
Alrighty, so what supplements have I been taking? Bitters, NAC, vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, magnesium, selenium, and melatonin. Before we get started, I am very delighted to help share information, especially during this time. I hope this information can reach as many people as possible and find it helpful. With that being said, I'm not your medical doctor. This is not medical advice, so don't send me pictures of your moles or asking for supplement advice or for me to write you a prescription through private messaging. If you're interested, shoot me an email and we can set up an appointment. Now, a question I think we need to address is, are supplements necessary? So in my opinion, yes, especially with a variety of details in modern day life. One of those being that most people's digestion are very weak now. A lot of people are, and that's due to stress, taking medications like protein pump inhibitors. So like a protein pump inhibitor actually decreases how much acidity is in your stomach, and therefore you can't absorb B12 as much. The foods we eat are not nutrient dense. Shit, did I spell Doritos right? I'm gonna spell Doritos wrong. No, we good. I spelled that. See, I don't eat Doritos, so I thought I probably spelled it wrong. I'm not an English major either. But anyways, sorry to burst your bubble. Doritos and donuts don't have a whole lot of magnesium or B vitamins or pretty much anything of any possible use. Also, just being exposed nowadays to a wide variety of chemicals are also going to increase how many cofactors. Cofactors are vitamins and minerals that need for your body to do some form of process. And due to the exposure of pollution, other chemicals, it's harder on our body. So for instance, one thing is like alcohol. Alcohol really uses a lot of thiamine, which is B1. So if you've been drinking a lot, it's going to be, your body's going to require more vitamin B1. So the supplements I'm about to talk about, I take on a regular basis. And then anytime I'm sick, I'm traveling, I'm a little more stressed or depleted as far as sleep, I might double up on some of these. So first thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about are my bitters. And a lot of people, this is kind of the main herbs I'm going to be talking about. Bitters are herbs that are foods, even that basically when they hit your tongue, it helps your body shift into what's called the parasympathetic. That's the part of the body that's ready to rest and digest. So by taking bitters, it actually stimulates what's called the vagus nerve, and then you increase the amount of acidity in your stomach. Well, how is that, for your immune system? Well, number one, most of your immune system actually exists inside your gut. But by increasing the amount of acidity, your body's going to kill off a lot of microbes. I think it's super vital every time I travel to avoid food poisoning. I take the bitters. Not only will they increase the hydrochloric acid, but a lot of the herbs in there are actually have antimicrobial components to them. Basically, I'll do one dropperful straight on my tongue before my two biggest meals throughout the day. Right, scooting right along here. NAC, N-acetylcysteine. That's this guy right here. Cysteine is an amino acid, and then specifically in this form, it helps increase the amount of glutathione in the body. The body's main antioxidant is glutathione. It basically goes around and helps heal all of the damage. And you can also do this in IV form. You'd have to come see me in person for that, though. Other nutrients the body needs to increase glutathione, selenium, magnesium, and vitamin C. I take 750 to 1,500 milligrams of that a day. Vitamin D, I would say that's probably vitamin D. I would say that that's one of the big guns as far as preventing upper respiratory infections. So usually we get vitamin D from the sun and we get it from food. So there seems to be maybe some form of correlation why the flu occurs during the winter months. Probably also has to do with people being inside, but also getting less sunlight. And people are often more depressed in the winter. So it could be some form of correlation of vitamin D, but there are some papers showing, which I've linked, that having optimal levels of vitamin D helps prevent a lot of upper respiratory infections. Now, the NIH says that the upper tolerable limit is at 4,000 IUs daily. I like to live life dangerously. And I typically take about 5,000 IUs. And then when I'm sick, I go up to 10,000 IUs. Now, I measure my vitamin D levels via blood test, so I know that they're not going too high, because if you can get too high, there are chances of toxicity with that one. Where do I like my levels? I try and shoot for about the 60 milligrams per milliliter, and NIH, I think, kind of gets weary at that level, but what can I say? I'm a trailblazer. All right, this one here, vitamin C, y'all already know about the vitamin C. So it may or may not help prevent the common cold, but there are studies showing that it's decreased the time of being sick. Vitamin C also cofactor for the glutathione production and other hormones. You really need to be taking over a gram a day. So I usually take 300 to 500 milligrams 3 times a day. And in naturopathic medicine, we have a saying, till bowel tolerance. Vitamin C can increase bowel movements all the way up to having a loose stool. So once I have a loose stool, I'll go ahead and back that down a little bit. One of the exciting things about vitamin C is that it is being used intravenously to help combat the coronavirus. They're actually doing this in China, and they've also started doing it in New York. Dr. Paul Anderson, a trailblazer in natural and integrative medicine, has a great paper on that. I've linked that down here in the bottom as well. Zinc, one you're probably all very familiar with, a mineral that's also great for boosting the immune system. And what's also interesting for viruses, that there are some theories that it might actually slow down the replication. I do 30 milligrams in the morning and 30 milligrams in the evening. Magnesium, great mineral for overall relaxation. It helps the blood vessels open up, increasing blood flow, which is overall helps with everything. Magnesium helps calm the nervous system, giving you better sleep, better bowel movements, which are 2 huge things for any time you're sick. You want to keep detox and you want to stay asleep so that you're healing everything. Magnesium, also a cofactor used for glutathione hormone production. I take at least 300 milligrams a day. You can go up to 600 to 900-ish. Selenium, another big one for the immune system, cofactor used in glutathione. Some studies showing that it helps prevent sickness. I do 200 milligrams of that daily. Melatonin, this one makes sense as far as melatonin is the hormone that helps us go to sleep. So it makes sense that if you have a good amount of things keeping you in the sleep, then you can go ahead and heal optimally. I think this is one thing that might be happening to, as people age, their melatonin levels go down. Therefore, their immune system has a harder time combating things. Also, God bless all those healthcare workers out there who are really getting at it during this time. What's also difficult about them working all these late hours is they're probably not sleeping as much and probably not getting a good amount of melatonin production. So melatonin is also something that you can supplement there. And a lot of people, probably B vitamins would be an area too you could supplement. I get plenty of those in some of my workout supplements, meal replacements, nootropics. If there was one I'd probably supplement with in particular, it would be B6. And that's just, again, that has to do with keeping the glutathione production optimally. So overall, these are the supplements I take. Again, not medical advice, just what I'm doing. If you found this information useful, go ahead and please share it with people. Hit the like button. And if you're new around here, subscribe for more cool information about the healthcare field and whatever kind of wacky ideas I come up with. So stay healthy and stay fit, my friends.